Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. A little bit late today. Better late than never. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I'm such a genius. I figured it out. And then I was discussing my realizations with some devotees. Hey, Haribol. I was just saying, I'm such a genius. I figured it out. And then I was discussing my realizations with some devotees last night. And they quoted a verse. And it was like, oh, I did it the hard way. That's my realization, that verse. I could have just listened to the verse. And I didn't have to go through everything that I went through. But, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. There's different kinds of intelligence. First class, you learn just by hearing. Second class, you hear but you don't quite get it, but you see somebody else go through it and get a reaction. And you go, oh, that's what that meant. Oh, okay. That's second class intelligence. And third class is, you hear it, and it doesn't click. You see somebody else go through whatever it is the instruction says not to do, and you get a reaction, you still don't get it. And then you yourself do the thing that the instruction says not to do, and you get a reaction, and then, oh, that's what that was. It's third class. Fourth class is, you hear it, you don't get it. You see somebody else go through it, you still don't get it. Even you go through it, and you still don't get it. And you keep going through it over and over and over again, and you still don't get it. It's fourth class. Might as well be no intelligence. So I'm somewhere between third and fourth class intelligence. I get it. Sometimes if I go through it once, I get it. But usually I have to keep going through it at least a few times until, oh, that's what that is. So somewhere between third and fourth class. So what I'm talking about specifically is, what I've been looking at is how a person loses their intelligence through lust. It gets blocked because so many things happen. And fear, and it's like chemical reactions within the body, and they don't have access to actually intelligence. And anger also does that. I mean, you become so angry, you can't think straight. And all you can do is just be in that state of experiencing anger. So I was sharing these wonderful realizations that I had, and then in less than a nanosecond, the devotee quoted this verse. Chapter 2, I think it's verse 62. And, yeah. While contemplating objects of the senses, a person develops attachment for them. From such attachment, lust develops. From lust, anger arises. And then the next verse, from anger, delusion arises. From delusion, bewilderment of memory. When memory is bewildered, intelligence is lost. Intelligence is lost, one falls down into the material pool, or becomes under the influence of the three modes, goodness, passion, and ignorance. Move them around. It's like a pool, and those are the tides, goodness, passion, and ignorance, swirling around in this ocean of material energy. So I can't take credit for figuring that verse out, because there it is, right in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita. And it's not like I haven't read it many times, but sometimes we read something and we don't realize it. And sometimes we see someone going through things that's being described, and we still don't get it. And then we go through it ourselves, and after going through it a few times, we might get it. So, Hare Krishna. Lance. Oh yeah, right. The definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over again, expecting different results. Yeah, insanity. You've lost your intelligence, which means what? You're insane. You have no intelligence. Hare Krishna. So another verse in connection in this little section here, 60, text 60, the senses are so strong and impetuous, O Arjuna, that they forcibly carry away the mind, even of a man of discrimination who's endeavoring to control them. One who restrains his senses, fixes his consciousness upon me, is known as a man of steady intelligence. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. One who can control his senses by practicing regulated principles of freedom can obtain the complete mercy of the Lord, and thus become free from all attachment and aversion. Hare Krishna. Uh-oh, somebody ringing the bell. I don't know what's going on out there. Let me see. I'll come back later, maybe. Hare Krishna.